Hello everyone. So here is the latest iteration of my L Systems web app. I started this project 8 days ago based on this research paper, Applications of L Systems to Computer Imagery. So I uploaded this paper to Grok for Heavy to start testing its capabilities. So the first web app prototype that I have is this. Okay, after like 8 or 9 iterations in Grok 4 and VS Code, I had this app. Okay, so I'm using JavaScript, HTML, CSS, no fancy libraries except for the 3D viewer. The 3D viewer is using babylon.js. So I had a pretty nice looking app in my first 2 days. The first 2 days I must have spent around 5 hours or so in total on this. So you could save and load presets and have this browser. So after that, I went to Google Gemini. I wanted to try out Google Gemini and its capabilities, and I took the code that I had from Grok 4 and then iterated it to create another app, okay, with a different user interface. Okay, in fact I uploaded the same PDF to Google Gemini to see how it works. Okay, so then from here I iterated, and then I had this UI with saving of GLTF files. Okay, and then finally after all these prototypes I switched to GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio Code, and using their Cloud Sonnet 4 and GPT-4 models, I ended up with this initial prototype, okay, of a node graph interface basically. Okay, so and as you can see, all of these were running locally in a single page HTML file. Okay, the final step was to use Visual Studio and GitHub Copilot to refactor the app and make it into a proper web app, deployed on a server. So I'm just running it locally for now. So this was the last prototype. It turned out around 1800 lines of code, and then after a couple of hours of Cloud for Sonnet in VS Code, I refactored into this structure. Okay, and then I created some local certificates so that saving and loading of data works properly. Alright, so let's take a look at this app. So you can load graphs. So this is an already created L system. Let me just demonstrate it. I made it interactive as well, so as I make changes you'll see the updates in the viewport. Pretty cool. And then there you go. You can save images anytime you want. You can export GLTF files, which can then be loaded in Quick Look. On Mac OS, GLTF files are auto converted to USDZ, so you can view them easily. Okay, and then you can save this session as well. So yeah, I can go ahead and change different parameters and see them come to life. That's too much. There you go. Yeah, for fine tuning the app, GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio Code was really helpful. I'm not a web developer. I know of the very basics of JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, but having never used litegraph.js library and babylon.js library, I was able to direct these tools to create an app that I need. I plan to build out this into a feature-rich L system editor in the coming months, but I'm pretty happy and satisfied with what I have so far. So yeah, then we have these rules. So yeah, you can edit in the node editor or in the properties panel as well. It's collapsible. Um, cool. You can look at this in full screen. I need to add some more post-processing effects here, so I'm gonna do that as well. So if you have any ideas, do comment and let me know. I do hope to make this available to the public soon. So yeah, share your thoughts and ideas. Thank you.